Today we're on day 55 of our walk through the Bible, and our scriptures are Leviticus chapters 19 and 20, Mark chapter 10, and Psalm chapter 26. I want to start a little differently. I want to start with a question today. Have you driven past a church lately with a for sale sign out front, or maybe an empty parking lot? Maybe it was a church you grew up in, or one you've driven past your whole life. It's happening all over the country. Buildings emptying out, congregations shrinking, denominations that have been around for 100+ years asking really hard questions about their future. And I think that's worth thinking about as we read our scriptures today. I think our scriptures might be pointing us back to something really important. As I was reading Mark 10 this week, I thought about the fact that Jesus never built one building, not once. His whole ministry happened on the move: mountains, boats, dinner tables, roadsides. Jesus went to where the people were. He didn't set up a sanctuary and wait for the crowds to come to him. Jesus went to the crowds every single time. And in these verses, Jesus tells his disciples and tells us that whoever wants to be great must become a servant. That the Son of Man didn't come to be served, but to serve. That is not a building strategy, is it? That is a going out strategy. There's also a moment in Mark 10 that I honestly had not noticed before. Jesus is talking to a rich man who wants to know how to inherit eternal life. And just before Jesus tells him something really hard, the text says this: Jesus looked at him and loved him. He didn't look at him with love. Jesus looked at him and loved him. That's love as a verb, love as an action, taken toward a person, even knowing that they might walk away. That is our model as followers of Jesus and as the church. Not love as a warm feeling we carry inside the walls of a church. Love is something we do toward people, wherever they are. So maybe the empty buildings we see aren't just a crisis. Maybe they're an invitation, an opportunity to get back to Jesus's original design. A church that doesn't wait for the world to walk through its doors, but walks through their doors to get to the world. The church was never intended to be a building. It was always the people. So let's go be it. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it be.